Hey everyone. All right, so there are balloons behind me because today was graduation day for our fall Master IEP Coach Mentorship. It's so exciting to see parents, teachers, admins, and therapists furthering their knowledge in special education, not just for themselves, but to really take a leadership role inside of their community. They're going to be working one-on-one with parents, with schools. They're going to become speakers. They're going to build online classes. They're going to do all these really cool things that we need in the special education community because special education fell apart and now we get to put it back together. That's pretty much sums up 2020 into 2021. So if you want to be part of our celebration the next time, because you don't want to be left out of like, hello, balloons and prizes, well, okay, and changing special education with us, you want to head over to masteriepcoach.com. But let's talk about this post that I put up yesterday. It's causing a bit of a stir, and I love it because I was very blunt and said, parents and teachers, stop signing IEP papers that you don't know what they mean. Like, never, ever, ever put your name on anything that you don't know what it means. Now, I am not just talking about that final piece of paper at the end of the meeting that you sign to say, yes, I agree, go forward. Because guess what? Not all states have that piece of paper. I work nationwide. Master IP coaches work nationwide, okay? So we have to know some of the nuances between all the states. So we have federal law that tells you what needs to happen in special education overall. It sets a foundation. But then we have all these little things that happen in each state that are a little bit different. And one of those is signing the IEP. So when I say don't sign IEP papers that you don't know what they mean, I'm not talking just about that end piece of paper. Everybody thinks it's just about that end piece of paper. It's not. It just doesn't even exist in many places. All right. I'm talking about anything such as there's a piece of paper that exists in every state that a parent can sign that allows the school and the child's doctor, like outside of school, the child's doctor, to talk, like without parent involvement. Like the school nurse can call up, the teacher could call up, the admin could call up, anybody could call up that doctor and ask information. And if there's a release of information for them to talk to the doctor can talk to the school. Here's the deal, guys. Doctors don't understand the school system, and the school system doesn't need to know everything your doctor knows. They don't need a full release. They definitely don't need to be talking without your knowledge. Now, some administrators are going to see this and they're going to say, but it makes our life so much easier. Okay, but what about the situation that I just heard of where somebody signed that piece of paper and the whole family goes to the same doctor and the school requested some information and the doctor sent over the mom's medical records and mental health notes? No. Mistakes happen. There's no reason to give a complete free-for-all between the school and the medical team. There's no reason. It can be controlled information, absolutely. Do I think that a doctor might have information that the school needs and the school has information that maybe the doctor needs? Absolutely. But we need to be involved in the flow of that conversation. You cannot just let it go. Do not sign that piece of paper. Some of you guys just freaked out because you already signed the piece of paper. That's what revoking is for. You can revoke it. It's okay. It's all right. Let's see. Another piece of paper that gets signed a lot of times is the approval to do an evaluation, but you don't understand all the pieces of the evaluation. So every 3 years, right, you have to do all this eligibility criteria. You have to see if the child still qualifies. And we all decide together, well, it's supposed to be, right? We all decide together that you're going to do further testing in all of these areas. And each of those areas has a lot of mumbo jumbo on it. Now, I was a special education teacher. My name is on a lot of those forms. All right, back in the day. Those forms aren't around anymore. It's been decades. Okay, but here's the thing. When I was sitting there, I absolutely, on that piece of the domain paper that says, you know, the teacher is going to collect this data. The teacher is going to be involved in this part. I 100% knew what my role was in that eligibility process for that child. But there was a bunch of stuff that the psychologist was doing. I didn't know what those tests were, especially as a new teacher. No way. The OT has all of her own assessments, all of that stuff. You know what? You need to know what those are. As a parent, ask them to explain the alphabet soup like names of all this different tests. And you don't like, they'll tell you the title of it, but it's like, what is the purpose of it? What do the activities look like? Okay. Get an idea of what your child's going to go through. What's the end result? What are some of the recommendations that typically come from this type of test? You can ask all of those things. Absolutely. So you really need to know what those papers are before you say, oh, well, I don't know. It sounded good. Like the OT sounded like she knew what she was talking about. No, you got to know, guys. You got to know. All right. So on that note, we all got that, right? That you're not going to sign paperwork that you don't understand. That if you have signed something that you don't understand, you're going to go figure out what it says. And if you don't like what you signed, you're going to go revoke permission or revoke your signature off of that. All those things are absolutely doable. All right. Nothing in special education is permanent. It's all changeable all the time. All right. On that note, I would love to have you come join me in the next Master IEP Coach Mentorship, because here's the deal. It does not start until February, but I'm not going to make you wait. If you sign up now, we actually start our bonus coaching next month. The only way to get all of the bonus coaching is to sign up before November 1st, because I can't turn back time. Once November's bonus coaching happens, it happens. It's gone. Okay? So you have to sign up by November 1st to get the bonus coaching. Bonus coaching, you're going to love it because you get to do everything on your own time. It's basically, I'm going to start supporting you. I'm going to start getting to know you. I'm going to start coaching you through what you need to know when it comes to knowing all things IEPs for yourself and to help your community. If you want to become a special education expert, parents, teachers, admins, therapists, you can all be special education experts, whether you're going to use this in your own community as an expert and get to be a paid expert, or you're going to use it in your current role as a teacher or maybe a therapist. You're going to just soak it all in as a mom, whatever that is. Come learn it all over at masteriepcoach.com. Get all the bonus coaching, all the things. All right. And if you have questions, just send me a message. Well, we're here. We're here for you. Okay. All right. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Make sure that you take a few minutes for yourself. I know that can be difficult. I totally get it. All right. But take a few minutes for yourself. You deserve it. And I'll talk to you guys real soon.